Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of iTalk Tech. My name is Tamer, and today we'll be doing an epic comparison between the newly released HTC One M9 and the Apple iPhone 6 Plus. Before I do begin, make sure to go down below and hit that like button as well as the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so starting off this video, we're going to be talking about dimensions of these two phones. So the Apple iPhone 6 Plus comes in a dimension of 158.1 by 77.8 by 7.1 millimeters. Now the HTC One M9 comes in at 144.6 by 69.7 by 9.6 millimeters. This makes the HTC One M9 smaller, narrower, but thicker than the iPhone 6 Plus. This is not too big of a deal, but it isn't spectacular either because the previous HTC One M8 was slimmer. So now we're going to talk a little bit about screen size. The Apple iPhone 6 Plus comes with a 5.5-inch LED backlit IPS display, while the HTC One M9 sports a 5-inch Super LCD 3 display with Corning Gorilla Glass 4. This means that the HTC One M9 will sport a much smaller display compared to the iPhone 6 Plus. Alright, so now we're going to talk a little bit about screen resolution. Now the Apple iPhone 6 Plus comes with a PPI density of 401 pixels per inch. But if we take a look at the HTC One M9, due to its much smaller screen size, we have a pixel per inch density of 441. Now this does give the HTC One M9 a big advantage, but in real world usage, you shouldn't notice too much of a difference. Both the Apple iPhone 6 Plus and the HTC One M9 have beautiful displays, and it shouldn't be a too big factor when choosing your phone. So now we're going to talk a little bit about build quality. Now both the HTC One M9 and the Apple iPhone 6 are beautiful phones. They both sport a full aluminum body on the back and feature those prominent antenna lines also on the back. They have basically the same color selection. The iPhone 6 Plus has space gray, silver, and gold, while the HTC One M9 has similar colors coming in at gunmetal gray, glacier silver, amber gold, and pink as well. The only difference in the color selection is that in the HTC One M9 you can have two colors, where the back, for example, is silver and the front and the edges of the screen and body are colored gold. So that's the only difference. Both these phones are some of the most beautiful phones ever created and available on the market. Now onto the processor. Now while both these phones will be the two of the fastest devices available on the market, they contain different processing units. The iPhone 6 Plus will contain Apple's very own 1.4 GHz dual-core Apple A8 chip with its M8 motion coprocessor, but the HTC One M9 will feature the newest Snapdragon 810 processor with four 1.5 GHz A57 chips and four 1.5 GHz A53 chips. The HTC One M9 will also feature Adrena's 430 GPUs. Now although these phones will both be fast, we have not seen any speed tests or speed comparisons with the HTC One M9, so we'll leave that up for the future to see which one is definitely faster. Now onto memory. The Apple iPhone 6 Plus comes with only 1 GB of RAM, which you have seen to work well with Apple's own A8 chip. But the HTC One M9 will come with 3 GB of RAM, leading it to possibly being better at multitasking, but we have not seen any testing on this, so we cannot confirm anything. Now onto the cameras for both these phones. The Apple iPhone 6 Plus comes with an 8 megapixel camera, which features optical image stabilization, HDR, and a dual tone flash. The Apple iPhone 6 Plus can record videos at 1080p at 60 frames per second, and also features slow motion, which can be recorded at 720p and 240 frames per second. Now the front-facing camera on the iPhone 6 Plus is a 1.2 megapixel camera and can also record videos at 720p. Now the HTC One, on the other hand, has a 20.7 megapixel camera which features HDR and dual tone flash, but it is missing optical image stabilization. Now the HTC One M9's camera can record at 2160p at 30 frames per second, and it can also record 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now the front-facing camera on the HTC One M9 is a special camera, as is the 2 ultra pixel camera with an f-stop of 2.0, leading it to better shots in low light and allowing for a wider angle selfie shot. Now onto the operating system of both these phones. The Apple iPhone 6 Plus runs on Apple's own operating system, iOS 8. While compared to the HTC One M9, it runs on Android 5.0 Lollipop with HTC's own skin called Sense 7. It is pretty skinned down, but it's still a skin on top of stock Android. Now, it's not up to me to decide which one is your pick and which one is my favorite, but it's up to you guys to decide which operating system you feel more comfortable with and which one you feel is better suited to you. So I can't be a judge to this. Now onto the battery life of these two phones. The Apple iPhone 6 Plus has a 2915 milliamp battery, which we have seen to withstand through the whole day. We have seen testing and it can last for even more than a day, not compared to the iPhone 6, which lasts barely just one day. So the iPhone 6 Plus is great with battery life. Now onto the HTC One M9, we do see a smaller battery size coming at 2840 milliamps. And we don't have any testing of this battery life yet, but we do expect great things from HTC, as they have been pretty good with battery life on the HTC One M8, the previous version. So we have not yet had any testing, but we'll be doing further testing in the future, so make sure you subscribe for that. Alright guys, so this is the general gist between the comparison of the HTC One M9 and the Apple iPhone 6 Plus. Both of these phones are top of the line smartphones, best in the market that you can buy right now, or coming up that you can buy right now. But it's all up to you right now to decide which one you'll be getting, or if there's any other phone that you'll be getting, such as the Galaxy S6 or any other phone that is unveiled at Mobile World Congress 2015. So make sure to go hit that like button down below, as well as subscribe button, to make sure you get all my latest information and reviews for anything that comes up in Mobile World Congress 2015, which is happening right now. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and peace.